Welcome to another day in paradise here in Denver, Colorado. As most of you know, I am Vicki Golick, Provost and Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs here at Metropolitan State University of Denver. I personally am very excited for the 2013-2014 academic year and for all the potential that it holds. We have such a wealth of creativity, knowledge, and talent at this university and in this very room that I am eager to see what we will achieve collectively over the course of this year. Personally, I can't think of a nicer way to start the year than by recognizing our stellar faculty and staff, some of whom will be receiving awards this morning. But to all of you, we are grateful for your dedication to MSU Denver. To begin the awards portion of this morning's ceremony, I'd like to introduce Faculty Senate President, Associate Professor of Physics, Dr. Cameron Sahami, who will present the Distinguished Service Awards. Dr. Sahami?
Thank you, Provost. Thank you, Provost Golick. Good morning, everybody. The Distinguished Service Awards are given to individuals who have provided continuous service to MSU Denver, characterized by a high standard of quality, longevity, and significance. The emphasis is on outstanding and unusual contributions that are clearly above and beyond the norm. This year's 4 winners are a diverse group of professionals who've made exceptional contributions to the university in a variety of ways. Combined, the 5 winners represent over 55 years of experience and indeed expertise at MSU Denver. Our first Distinguished Service Award goes to Associate Professor of Meteorology, Dr. Rich Wagner. Dr. Wagner is receiving the President's Award, which is the highest honor the university bestows. Unfortunately, Dr. Wagner is unable to attend today, but we will share his accomplishments with you. Dr. Wagner has been a member of the MSU Denver community for 15 years. He has accomplished extraordinary work in the service of the Department of Earth and Atmospheric Sciences, the School of Letters, Arts, and Sciences, and the university during that time. Dr. Wagner has been the Director of Program Review for 6 years, a founding member of the Auraria Sustainability Council, Chair of the Master's Programs Task Force, and Chair of the Faculty Senate General Studies Committee, to name a few. One nominator had this to say about Dr. Wagner. I worked with Rich on the university's Program Review Committee. There are few individuals here on campus that can represent an important committee like Program Review. Rich Wagner's knowledge of the university, along with his professional approach, proved to me and many others just how important he is. Program Review is an extremely detailed, time-consuming, and challenging committee. Rich not only led the committee as director, but he excelled at his task. Rich was able to guide the process for each program to ensure the report to the Board of Trustees was accurate and appropriate. In addition to his many faculty accomplishments, Dr. Wagner is very involved with students. He is the faculty advisor for the student chapter of MSU Denver's American Meteorological Society. He also has given presentations to a number of community schools in the Metro Denver area. Dr. Wagner developed and planned a major conference on campus called the Listening Conference, meeting the challenges of Metro Denver's future, preparing a diverse next generation of weather and climate professionals. The conference took over a year to plan and involved a partnership between the University Corporation for Atmospheric Research, MSU Denver, and the Denver Latino community. The focus was to help build a sustainable city, a green community, and a diverse workforce in atmospheric sciences. The conference attracted over 100 leaders from K-12 and higher education research laboratories, businesses, nonprofits, and state and local governments. Perhaps his most lasting contribution to MSU Denver was when he served as Associate Vice President of Academic Affairs from December 2007 to June of 2009. Many of the decisions he made during that time have helped to guide our university to the position of influence today. Please join me in acknowledging Dr. Rich Wagner, winner of this year's President's Award. Accepting the award on Dr. Wagner's behalf is Dr. Ken Engelbrecht.
We'll accept it on his behalf, then.
Yes. I'd be happy to accept that and give that to Ken, who can then give it to Rich. Thank you. Our Distinguished Service Faculty Award goes to Miss Lisa Abendroth, Professor of Art. Professor Abendroth, could you please join us on stage? Ms. Abendroth has been a faculty member at MSU Denver since 2000. In her 12 years at the university, she has consistently demonstrated dedication through her commitment to quality education, extensive contributions to the community, and to the communication design program, and her vision for incorporating service learning into the student design experience. In 2011, Ms. Abendroth led a team effort to restructure the communication design curriculum and create a bachelor's degree that specifically addresses the field of design. Ms. Abendroth is committed to curriculum that challenges students to be informed, critical thinkers in their design work. Her pedagogy encourages them to engage in design that has positive real-world applications. Regarding her passion for service learning, one of her nominators had this to say about Mrs. Abendroth. For the past 4 summers, Lisa had partnered with the nonprofit organization Design Ignites Change in an effort to creatively foster mentorship programs between MSU Denver students and underserved high school students in the Denver metro area. The summer curriculum implements design strategies and creative methodologies to improve the lives of individuals and their communities. The process and outcomes have been unbelievably rewarding for students and community members involved in the program. Ms. Abendroth's commitment to MSU Denver can be seen outside of the art department as well. She supports collaborative curriculum and programming. Students in industrial design have reaped the benefits of events, workshops, and her development of innovative collaborative curriculum that addresses common issues in communication design and industrial design. Ms. Lisa Abendroth, winner of the 2013 Distinguished Service Award for Faculty. Our next Distinguished Service Award this morning in the Administrator category goes to Debbie Hendricks, Head Volleyball Coach. Coach Hendricks, could you please join us on stage? Head volleyball coach since 2000, Coach Hendricks has an impressive record. Her team has been one of 64 teams to be selected for the NCAA tournament every year of her tenure at MSU Denver, one of the longest streaks of any institution in the country. Her teams have finished in the top 25 in the country 8 of her 13 years coaching. Her 2009 team reached the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament, a feat never accomplished by an MSU Denver volleyball team in the past. This was also the year that Coach Hendricks reached personal coaching milestones, her 200th career win at MSU Denver and her 400th overall career win. While Coach Hendricks' coaching successes are impressive, her nominators were more impressed with her accomplishments off the court. One nominator had this to say: Debbie leads by example with her student athletes by arranging for them to engage in volunteer activities such as visiting sick children at Children's Hospital. She connects with the Denver metro community through her team mentorship of local high school volleyball players. I'm sure few of us in the campus community are aware of the time demands required outside of practices and games, the rigors of recruiting the best student athletes in the country, scheduling high school team camps, and fundraising grass tournaments for the community seem never-ending. It's apparent that the formula for annual success includes a relentless work ethic. Also apparent is how Coach Hendricks' work ethic, leadership, and integrity positively impact her players. Her team routinely achieves the highest grade point average for any team on campus. This is also considerably higher than the average for the university as a whole. She holds her team to the highest standards both on and off the court, not only as athletes, but as ambassadors of MSU Denver and citizens of our community. She encourages their education and personal growth by serving as a coach, role model, second parent, mentor, and an inspiration for what they can become. Please join me in acknowledging Debbie Hendricks, 2013 winner of the Distinguished Service Administrator Award. Our final Distinguished Service Award in the is in the classified staff category. This year's award winner is Mr. Ed Jacobs, Senior Instructional Technologist with Educational Technologies. Mr. Ed Jacobs has been a full-time employee at MSU Denver for 16 years, but his dedication to MSU Denver began when he attended Metro State as a student. Ed was so eager to learn about technology that he volunteered as a lab employee for free for an entire year. Luckily, his supervisors realized how invaluable Ed would be to this institution, and he was offered a paid position the following year. So much of information technology occurs behind the scenes, and during his tenure, Mr. Jacobs has played crucial roles in supporting students, staff, and faculty of MSU Denver through his dedication to seamless technology solutions. For example, Ed developed the very first MSU Denver website before there were tools for website creation. Ed also played a key role in implementing Banner self-service, which allows services such as registration, admissions applications, and financial aid to be online. Now students have more flexibility and can enroll at MSU Denver without an additional trip to campus. His nominators had this to say about Ed. His inside views, well-thought comments, and active participation in the brainstorming retreat were appreciated by his colleagues and made a difference in the conversations. And from his Roadrunner license plate to his Booster Club membership to his participation in just about every homecoming, Spring Fling, Fall Fest, ADR Awareness Festival, alumni, and other events, it is clear how much Ed loves MSU Denver. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ed Jacobs, 2013 winner of the Distinguished Service Award. Now I'd like to turn the presentations of the next awards over to Laura No, President of the Student Government Assembly.
Thank you, Professor Sahami. I am truly honored to have the opportunity to introduce this year's winners of the Faculty Senate Excellence in Teaching Awards. As a student, I know personally what it means to have professors who exemplify excellence in teaching and what a difference these professors can make in students' lives. The first of our 4 2013 Teaching Excellence Awards, this one in the Tenured Professor category, goes to Professor of Spanish, Dr. London McDonald. Can you please join me on stage? Dr. McDonald strives to build personal rapport with each of her students in class. She uses Facebook as a way to connect with her students and is comfortable talking about Lady Gaga while teaching about medieval Spanish history. Dr. McDonald frequently mentors her students outside of class and has even offered summer reviews in order to ensure her students don't forget what they learn. At the end of each class, Dr. McDonald wants students to say that they were respected, they were challenged, they had fun, and most importantly, they learned. Dr. London McDonald, Faculty Senate Excellence in Teaching Award for Tenured Faculty. The 2013 Tenure-Track Teaching Excellence Award goes to 2 individuals. The first recipient is Dr. Todd Reamer, Assistant Professor of Secondary Education. Can you please join me on stage? Dr. Reimer's innovation in teaching is evident in his classroom. He has largely eliminated traditional exams, letter grades, and point systems. He has done this to intentionally confront students' beliefs regarding rewards and punishments. Instead, the students are assessed by the use of performance assessments, rubrics, and other standardized-based criteria. Dr. Reimer focuses on assisting his students master goals associated with resiliency, persistence, and growth over the course of the semester. The feedback he provides to students is detailed and time-consuming, but is evident in helping them to continue to improve. Dr. Reimer's excellent student evaluations show that his creative teaching methods are appreciated. Students learn how to apply their knowledge to their own real-life teaching experiences. Dr. Todd Reimer, Faculty Senate Excellence in Teaching Award for Tenure-Track faculty. The second recipient of the 2013 Faculty Senate Excellence in Teaching Awards for Tenure-Track faculty goes to Dr. Andrew Bonham, Assistant Professor of Chemistry. In the classroom, Dr. Bonham works to emphasize connections between science and daily life. He focuses on how science both informs students' worldviews, allowing them to better understand concepts of health and nutrition, as well as transform their worldview by informing and allowing them to change their decisions. His classroom style leads to active student-driven discussions that links topics such as amino acid structures and properties to the art of cooking. He engages his students as scientists and encourages them to understand that having questions is a sign of success, not a sign of failure. Dr. Andrew Bonham, 2013 Faculty Senate Excellence in Teaching for Tenure-Track faculty. Our final 2013 Faculty Senate Excellence in Teaching Award is in the affiliate faculty category. This goes to Mr. Christopher Tetro, who teaches human performance in sport. Mr. Tetro's experience in human performance in sport comes from over 15 years working in the health and fitness industry. He has a passion for living a healthy lifestyle, and he brings his energy into the classroom. Mr. Tetro inspires his students to create positive fitness behaviors through well-designed classes that are interactive, challenging, and varied in motivating students to keep their interest. Mr. Christopher Tetro, Faculty Senate Excellence in Teaching Award for affiliate faculty category. Now I'd like to introduce Bobby Capps, the president of the Golden Key International Honor Society, to announce the winner of the Golden Key Awards.
Thank you, Laura. As president of the MSU Denver chapter of the Golden Key International Honor Society, I participated in this year's selection of the honorees. These awards are strictly chosen by students, and as such represent a different but no less significant award than the Faculty Senate Awards. This year, we awarded 4 faculty members our Excellence in Teaching Awards. The first recipient of the 2013 Golden Key International Honor Society Excellence in Teaching Award is Dr. Joanne Auden. Dr. Auden has been devoted to teaching undergraduates and smashing up biological samples for the past 9 years. She earned her PhD in developmental genetics at the University of Oregon in 2003, while working on embryonic motor neurons of the small but mighty fruit fly. However, her goal to teach was spawned while working as a teaching assistant at the Science Outreach Program at the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh, where she earned her BS in microbiology. Dr. Auden also has taught undergraduates at the University of Oregon, Lane Community College, and Western Oregon University. At MSU Denver, Dr. Auden currently teaches courses in general biology, genetics, cell and molecular biology, developmental biology, and symbiosis. She also mentors undergraduate researchers on projects smashing up mosquitoes to study bacterial infections affecting their reproduction and grinding up soil to study microbes at Rocky Mountain National Park. Dr. Joanne Auden, 2013 Golden Key International Honor Society Excellence in Teaching Award. The second recipient of the 2013 Golden Key International Honor Society Excellence in Teaching Award is Dr. Karen Krupar. Dr. Karen Krupar is now an emeritus professor in communication arts and sciences after teaching at MSU Denver for the last 24 years. Spanning a 43-year career of instruction in 11 universities and colleges, she made student inquiry and sense-making the primary focus in her classroom. She continually engaged students, both individually and collectively, in pursuing appropriate and applicable learning objectives. To accomplish this, she designed and taught 23 new department courses and employed a multitude of strategies in each one, including simulations, games, exercises, case studies, service learning, team projects, and social media to reach her students. Her years of teaching and research in organizational systems have taught her the value of the student diversity at MSU Denver. Her decision to retire in 2013 was a difficult one for her. She had a profound effect on her students, and she will be deeply missed across this campus. Dr. Karen Krupar. The third recipient of the 2013 Golden Key International Honor Society Excellence in Teaching Award is Dr. Nina Radiovich-Kelly. Dr. Nina Radiovich-Kelly has taught at the collegiate level for the past 16 years. She is an assistant professor of management at MSU Denver. Her primary teaching specialty and expertise is entrepreneurship. Dr. Radiovich-Kelly authored a book on high-performance teams and has published numerous entrepreneurship and management articles in relevant academic journals. She is a small business owner and entrepreneur. She was owner of a small international engineering firm in Texas, which she sold several years ago. She co-founded a software consulting and development company in Boulder, Colorado, and recently co-founded a nonprofit organization with her 2 children called Snowflakes with Heart. Nina is an active angel investor in the local community, investing in more than 50 companies over the past several years. She has visited and explored more than 115 countries throughout the world and blogs about her travel experiences on a regular basis. Dr. Nina Radiovich-Kelly, 2013 Golden Key International Honor Society Excellence in Teaching Award. The fourth and final recipient of the 2013 Golden Key International Honor Society Excellence in Teaching Award, Dr. Brian Hutchison. Dr. Hutchison's undergraduate studies were at Colby College in Waterville, Maine. His graduate studies were at the University of Iowa. His dissertation was on the ethical theory of the 20th century British philosopher G.E. Moore. After revision and addition of 3 new chapters and an introduction, it became a book. He is currently working on a study of Moore's philosophy in its entirety. Dr. Brian Hutchison began teaching at MSU Denver as a visiting assistant professor in the fall of 2004. He accepted a permanent position in the fall of 2006 and received tenure in the spring of 2012. He is currently finishing his 9th year at MSU Denver. At the introductory level, he has taught Intro to Philosophy, Intro to Ethics, Language, Logic, and Persuasion, and at the advanced level, he has taught the senior seminar, Social and Political Philosophy, Ethical Theory, Philosophy of Law, Epistemology, Metaphysics, Symbolic Logic, and a special topics course on more. Dr. Brian Hutchison, 2013 Golden Key International Honor Society Excellence in Teaching Award. I would like to note that the 2013 Golden Key International Honor Society Excellence in Teaching Award recipients will also be honored at the new member recognition event on November 15th of 2013. Congratulations to each of you. These awards are a sign of the value your students place on the experience they receive in your classroom. Thank you for your hard work. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Golick back to present the Length of Service Awards.
Thank you, Bobby, and congratulations to each of our faculty and staff and administrators who received awards this morning. Now I'd like to present our length of service awards that you see listed in the program today. We have many employees who have been with us for 5, 10, 15, and all the way up to 45 years today. We have 254 full-time employees receiving length of service awards today. And if you add up all of their years of service, these 254 people have given MSU Denver more than 2,600 years of dedication. Talk about teamwork. I'm going to ask each group to please stand up as I announce your years of service to MSU Denver. We have 136 employees who have been with us for 5 years. Would you all please stand? There are 47 faculty and staff who are 10-year employees. Please rise. And please acknowledge the 35 employees who have been with us for 15 years. Would the 12 who have been here for 20 years please rise? We have 13 employees who have been at MSU Denver for 25 years. Seven faculty and staff who have been here for 30 years. We wore them out. And 2 who have been with us for 35 years, Norm Pence and Mark Rabinoff. Are you here today? We really wore them out, I guess. Please acknowledge Joseph Sandoval, who has been with the university for 40 years. And finally, congratulations to George Donovan, who has been with us for 45 years. We know that many of you receiving length of service awards today have stuck with the university through thick and thin. You have given so much passion and commitment to MSU Denver, and we thank each and every one of you. And finally, we'd like to acknowledge the 7 faculty and staff who have been honored with the designation Emeritus. These academicians are truly deserving of the Emeritus distinction for their years of service and contributions to MSU Denver and to their respective fields. I'd like to ask each Emeritus honoree in attendance to come to the stage when his or her name is called. They are Dr. Clay Gudrun, Professor Emeritus, German. Dr. John Dienhart, Professor Emeritus, Hospitality, Tourism, and Events Management. Dr. Rodolfo Garcia, Professor Emeritus, Spanish. Dr. Karen Krupar, Professor Emeritus, Communications, Arts, and Sciences. Natalie Lutz, Vice President Emeritus, Administration, Finance, and Facilities. Dr. Elaine Ronwez, Professor Emeritus, French. And finally, Dorothy Snozak, Professor Emeritus, Reading. Congratulations to all of our award winners today. We thank each of you for your contributions to making MSU Denver the successful institution that it is.